Hello everyone, I am Dr. Srikanth Munna, consultant urologist and andrologist from V9 Hospitals, Begumpet. So today we are here to discuss about the myths we follow generally, and we think that these are the causes for decreased sperm motility or decreased fertility, chances for not making your wife pregnant. So the first myth is drinking lot of coffee can reduce the sperm count and morphology. This is not true. Actually, more than 4 coffee cups a day, there is a study done which shows that the sperm swimming capacity has been increased and the fertility chances for this couple is high. So drinking coffee does not affect your sperm count or morphology. The second one is tight clothes. Wearing tight clothes like a cyclist or a swimmer for prolonged hours may reduce sperm morphology is a considerable myth. Actually, there is no such concept where wearing a tight clothes or a warm clothes may not reduce your sperm morphology, unless, of course, yes, if you are wearing it for the entire day, if you are a regular cyclist doing cycling for more than few decades of kilometers, okay. In such case, if you are prolonged cyclist wearing a tight clothes for a prolonged period, then only it may cause decrease in the fertility issues. Other than that, it won't produce any. And the third myth is hot tubs. Hot tubs or hot climate, unless you are a professional where you are working at a hot environment, like if you are a chef sitting or standing near a hot oven or a hot stove regularly, generally a hot water tub, how long are you going to stay? Maybe half an hour or an hour mostly. And if it is not daily, generally it won't affect the sperm quality. But yes, if you are working in a hot environment for a prolonged periods, or if you are working in a hot places like a mining, okay, these places where the hot temperatures can raise the temperature rise in your testes and of course affect your sperm production or sperm motility. Next myth is using of cell phones, laptops can reduce your sperm motility. The technology-based evolution has caused stress-related injury, which is going parallelly, but this is not the prime cause. There are no studies suggestive of that using a cell phone or increasing the screen time will reduce your sperm motility or morphology is still a myth, and it requires further workup on this. But if you are using your phone or laptop on your thighs, for example, an iPad or a laptop on your thighs for a prolonged period, if your profession is like that, using a coolant or a fan over your laptop will be beneficial, because again it can raise the temperature of your testes and may affect your sperm morphology. But as I said, this has been not yet established. And the next myth is sperm survives only for an hour after ejaculation and you need to participate in intercourse daily or twice daily in your fertile period, in your wife's fertile period. So this is also a myth. Actually, the sperm can survive for up to 5 to 7 days. That means if you have ejaculated on 10th day, on a 10th cycle day of your wife, it can persist for her entire fertile period of 10 to 16 days where the egg can be released. So this sperm waits in the uterus. If your wife's mucosa is good and healthy, and if it can accommodate and keep this sperm surviving for that long period, it can wait, search for the egg and fertilize the egg in this 5 to 7 days period. But yes, as there is difficulty for all these factors in an infertile couple, so we generally educate them to have intercourse at least once alternate day, where the fertile period of the sperm and the egg matches. For the egg it is only 2 days, so for the sperm it is more than that, but still we say that once having intercourse once in an alternate day is preferable for a couple who is unfertile, because these factors like the endometrial mucosa, the sperm motility, the morphology, the egg morphology, they are all having some hidden defects. That is why they are infertile. So this is the recommendation of fertile intercourse period. And the last myth is sports injury can make you infertile or impotent. Infertile is a different thing and impotency is a different thing. Impotency is unable to participate in intercourse. That means you are having an erectile dysfunction, or you are having a psychological issue where you are unable to get the erections during the time of intercourse, whereas infertility is you are not having any problem with erections or intercourse, but you are unable to make your wife pregnant. A couple can be infertile, a male or female can have individual components, or they can both together be infertile. That means they can be having defects in both of them. So, a general myth is sports injury at childhood caused me impotency or infertility. This is a myth. Unless it is a very severe trauma affecting your testes, any surgery is required, any hospitalization is required during that time period, any major vascular injury has occurred, the blood supply to the testis or to the penis is cut off at that time and there is no growth since then, or sometimes there may be vanishing testis, that one side of the testis where injury has occurred, it may have gone completely vanished. So these are the conditions which can produce low sperm counts. Still the opposite testis will be there to produce testosterone or sperms. Still you can be fertile. And if the same thing has happened to the penis, generally it is very rare to have an unnoticed trauma causing impotency. So if there is hospitalization or surgery happening, there may be chances that in future you may have low count or low testosterone levels, hence you may be impotent. But a general sports injury, like if you are hit by a cricket ball at some point, or if you are hit by a knee in a kabaddi, these may not cause you impotency or infertility. For any further myths you have, please leave a comment in below. We will try to explain it to you, and lot of efforts have been put to make this video, so please like and subscribe. Thank you.